Attention passionate Kansas City CHIFS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Kansas City Chiefs' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Kansas City Chiefs fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Kansas City CHIFS FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying attention to the NFL landscape lately, you know that the Kansas City Chiefs are in a very interesting position, but not just because they're reigning Super Bowl champs or because Patrick Mahomes continues to redefine what it means to be a generational quarterback. No, the real story here is about the shifting tides in the AFC, especially in the AFC West, and how the Chiefs might be positioning themselves to stay at the top in the coming seasons. We all know that the Chiefs have been a dominant force over the last few years, making it to the playoffs consistently and winning Super Bowls in 2020 and then again in 2023. But the AFC isn't standing still. Teams are constantly evolving, making bold moves, and looking for ways to dethrone the reigning champions or at least challenge them more fiercely. Looking back at recent history, the rivalry between the Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills has become one of the most exciting storylines in the NFL. Over the last 5 seasons, the Chiefs have eliminated the Bills from the playoffs 4 times. That's no small feat. Think about it. 4 times in 5 years, Kansas City has knocked out Buffalo, and each of those encounters has been intense, high stakes, and full of drama. The Bills, led by Josh Allen, have been desperate to get over that hump, to finally beat the Chiefs and make their own Super Bowl run. But the Chiefs, with their innovative offense, led by Mahomes, and a resilient defense, have consistently stood in their way. That's a rivalry that's really shaped the recent landscape of the AFC, and it's far from over. But the story doesn't end there. The Chiefs are not just interested in defending their turf, they're also eyeing opportunities to strengthen their roster in ways that could give them a decisive edge. One area that's been buzzing lately is the wide receiver position. We all know that Patrick Mahomes thrives on having reliable targets, guys who can make big plays and stretch defenses. The Chiefs have a solid group, including Travis Kelce, of course, but they're always looking for that next piece that can elevate their offense even further. And right now, one name that has been floating around as a potential target is Amari Cooper, a 5-time Pro Bowler with a history of big yardage seasons and clutch performances. Now, here's the interesting part. Amari Cooper, who was traded from the Cleveland Browns to the Buffalo Bills midway through the 2024 season, is still one of the biggest free agents out there. Despite his ups and downs, Cooper remains a talented receiver with the ability to change the game, and he's only 29 years old, so he's in that prime age range for a team looking to make a serious playoff push. The thing is, the Bills have already made some moves in free agency. They signed Joshua Palmer, for instance, which suggests they're not exactly desperate to bring Cooper back. If they were going to do it, they probably would have already announced it, right? Instead, the window might be open for the Chiefs, or another AFC contender to swoop in. Think about it. The Chiefs, with Mahomes throwing to a guy like Cooper, could unlock even more explosive plays. Rashee Rice, their promising young receiver, will be healthy for the start of 2025, but there's an ongoing case involving him that could lead to a suspension down the line. So, having a veteran like Cooper could be a game-changer for the Chiefs' passing game, especially in tight playoff situations where experience and clutch ability matter so much. Plus, with Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy on the outside, adding Cooper could give Kansas City even more versatility in their receiver core. Although he only had 547 yards in 2024, Cooper is just 1 year removed from a 200-yard season in 2023, showing that he still has plenty left in the tank. And let's not forget the bigger picture here. The Chiefs are in a unique position. They have a roster built for sustained success, with Mahomes at the helm, a solid offensive line, a stout defense, and a coaching staff that knows how to get the best out of their players. But in the NFL, talent acquisition doesn't stop, and strategic moves can define a franchise's future. The possibility of landing a player like Amari Cooper would be a statement, a signal that the Chiefs are not just content with their recent success, but are hungry for even more. It's a move that could bolster their offense, give Mahomes another reliable target, and perhaps even shift the balance of power in the AFC. The other aspect to consider is the division itself. The AFC West has been a competitive battleground, with the Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos all trying to find their footing and challenge Kansas City's dominance. The Chargers, in particular, have been aggressive in their roster moves, trying to surround Justin Herbert with weapons and a strong defense. The Raiders, under new management, are also looking to rebuild and make a push. The Broncos, despite a rough season last year, still have talent and a lot of potential. So the Chiefs need to stay ahead of the curve, and that could mean making bold, strategic acquisitions like Cooper if the opportunity arises. And while we're on the topic of the AFC, it's worth noting how the conference has become more competitive than ever. Bill Belichick's Patriots are rebuilding, but teams like the Cincinnati Bengals and Jacksonville Jaguars are showing they're serious contenders. The Miami Dolphins, bolstered by Tua Tagovailoa and a talented receiving core, are also on the rise. So every move the Chiefs make is not just about maintaining their dominance, but also about staying one step ahead of a rapidly evolving league. The Super Bowl window is always open for a team like Kansas City, but it's also closing fast if they don't keep up with the pace of roster improvements and strategic planning. Now, circling back to the potential signing of Amari Cooper, it's a move that could have ripple effects beyond the field. It signals a team that is aggressive, that's willing to take calculated risks to stay at the top. It shows that the Chiefs' front office is paying close attention to what rivals are doing and is ready to pounce on opportunities that could give them an edge. It's about building a team that's not just good enough but great enough to be remembered as one of the all-time dynasties in NFL history. With Mahomes, Kels, and potentially Cooper, they could be setting the stage for another historic run. But of course, there are questions. Will the Chiefs be able to sign Cooper? Will he be interested in joining a team that already has a lot of weapons? Is this move even realistic given salary cap considerations and other roster priorities? All of these questions are on the table, and the NFL offseason is full of surprises. What we do know is that the Chiefs are always looking for ways to improve, to innovate, and to stay ahead of the competition. Their recent success is a testament to that mindset, and fans like you and me are eager to see what's next. This upcoming season promises to be even more exciting, with the AFC more competitive than ever, and the Chiefs potentially making bold moves to reinforce their roster. The rivalry with Buffalo isn't going anywhere. If anything, it's just getting more intense. And the possibility of adding a superstar like Amari Cooper could be the kind of move that defines a new chapter for the team, helping them chase another Super Bowl victory and cement their legacy as one of the greatest franchises in NFL history. So stay tuned, Chiefs fans, because the offseason is just heating up, and there's so much more to come. Whether it's trades, signings, or strategic draft picks, the future looks bright for Kansas City. We're on the edge of another exciting chapter, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Remember, the NFL is always full of surprises, and the Chiefs are no strangers to making bold moves when it counts. Keep your eyes peeled, stay passionate, and let's keep supporting our team through every twist and turn. Because at the end of the day, we're all in this together, and the best is yet to come for the Kansas City Chiefs. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Kansas City Chiefs news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Kansas City Chiefs fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think adding Amari Cooper would push the team even closer to another Super Bowl? Or do you believe the current roster is enough to keep competing at the highest level? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us, and it's a vital part of this community. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Kansas City Chiefs news. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and we're here to cover every move, every rumor, and every big story that could change the course of the franchise. Thanks for tuning in, Chiefs fans. Keep the passion alive, and let's get ready for what's next.